Okay, here's our tutorial. Sign in with your Saddleback email. Type in your password. Okay, now go to the sidebar here. Let me show you. Down at the bottom, you'll see a window at the bottom. Click the window and you will find, you can scroll up then to Adobe Audition 22. And there's Adobe Audition. Now, because I've signed in numerous times, I'm automatically in. But if this is your first time signing in, you'll have to sign in with your Saddleback email and your password 2 more times to get into Adobe Audition. Now, let us begin. I'm going to press File, New, Audio File. And you'll see the file name. Type in your name and the project. So I'm going to say Maria M. Test. You want your sample rate 44/100. Channels, stereo is fine. Bit depth 16. Some people use 32, but 16 is just fine. Press OK. And now we're ready to go. So you have your script with you. I'll show you some additional things about the audio board. When you press the red button, we can begin recording. I'm going to get the microphone over. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. And press the space bar. You can highlight the section that you want to delete with the mouse. And for playback, here we go. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now I want to export this. So I go up to File, Save As, Maria M. Test Wave, and it's going to go into my document folder on this computer. So I press OK. Then when I close this out, I go down to the bottom of the computer there and you will see a folder. You open up the folder, you will see Documents. You open that up. I have lots of recordings here, so I see Maria M. Test. Now you want the file that has the red circle because that's the WAV file. The other file that has a waveform, or it sometimes says PTK, that's not the file you want. You want the one that is identified as a WAV file. So I see this file there. I'm going to pull it over to the sidebar here. A flash drive is there or an external hard drive. Then you drag it into that. Drag it into my flash drive and then your own, or SD card as well. So those are your options. Now, if I want to send this to myself, I open up another window and I go into my email. Sign into your email. And once you're into your email, you create new mail. Type in, I'm going to send it to myself, so I type in my name, then the subject, I'll put VO test. You browse this computer, and I scroll down because I was already in Documents, and I see Maria M. Test. I click that, click Open, and it's now, I can send it to myself. And you can also send it to me. And my email is mmayenset@saddleback.edu. or you can send it to my personal email, which is mariamayenzet@hotmail.com. So now we will continue. When you're recording, you want to be sure your microphone is on and that the slider is up. Hold on a second. Okay, so you want to make sure your microphone is on and the slider is up. So these are the buttons to turn that on, off, and then on. Microphone 2, you turn on, and then you bring the slider up. Now, with computer, you press computer, and you put the slider up when you want to hear playback. When you record, pull the slider down so there's no interruptions. Like when there's updates on the computer, you'll hear a bling, a little bing. So this is to avoid that. But when you want to play back what you recorded, make sure that slider is back up. Then we also want to make sure that master is on. We do not touch any of these dials up here with the exception of speaker. If you want to listen to your playback with the speakers versus the headphones, these are the 2 blue buttons that you use. Okay? Well, that's it for this tutorial. More later. Thank you.